Diego. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
The 1-0. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a foul straight back. This to third, and he can't come up with it.
Well, I hope that's not a sign of things to come in this one for either side. We want to see a good, clean game in this one. An error on the first play of the game kind of makes you wonder, but it's a great chance for this visiting lineup to strike first.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. Runner takes off. Pitch is low. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Man at second. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch in for a strike. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Here's Riley Green on the ground, right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. And there's 2 away. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Kerry Carpenter at the plate now. That's ball 1. Yeah, there's the strike.
1-1.
Next offering is outside. Meadows on third with 2 out. Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two outs. That missed by a lot. Full count now. Matt Vierling in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
And now the right fielder, Matt Vierling. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
And now 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at Petco Park. And on the hill in this one, Tarek Skubal. Always a treat to watch, one of the best starters in the sport, Singy.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
We go to the bottom of the first. Luis Arraez stands in. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. And a ground ball to first, and that chance handled. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 1 up, 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Skubal certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-2 now.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing guys from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most. With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
On the ground. Torres fires over to first. Machado is out. That ends the frame. The Padres get 1 in the inning with a solo blast. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in San Diego, and here is Colt Keith. Darvish back to work. Keith batting sixth in today's lineup. Usually a second baseman, but today he's starting at first. Check swing, called strike.
Well, not too big of an adjustment. He's been on the same side of the field as the first baseman. Now just kind of moving over there and gets an opportunity to see what his range is to his right.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 strikes.
Down and in, moved his feet. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one missed. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Well, Boog, that's an example of a good at bat without getting into the hit column. He saw a lot of pitches right there, and that can set your team up for success later in the game.
Next to hit, Jace Young. And he pumps it a strike. Darvish delivers.
That's a ball.
Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Fouled off. He was late. And a ball evens the count.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. Right through there for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one outside.
2 strikes.
1-2 to count. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And that extends the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
At the plate, Trey Sweeney. Swinging a foul straight back. The shortstop takes the ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Sit him down.
That one misses, and the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Rogers off of first with 2 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So the lineup flips over, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Parker Meadows. He's 0 for 1.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. And fouled off. The pitch. That one is upstairs. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. As the lefty gets to work. Just missed. Check swing, called strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
1 ball.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Here's Bogarts now. First offering, and it just misses. Bogarts started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. One down, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another. That one hit to right. Vierling snags it, and there are 2 down.
The left fielder, Connor Joe.
2 down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Connor Joe. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Ball 1 there. Next offering is down low. And that's in
3
the dirt.
balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, he just threw that
3-2.
fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch.
3.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Offense held in check there. We played 2 full. It's the Padres 1 and the Tigers nothing. And we're back. Here comes Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
And Gleyber takes outside. And that one hammered. That's back there. Say goodbye to that one. A laser to left. And it ties it up. It's 1-1.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Riley Green getting ready to hit. Grounded out his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, these Tigers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for 2, and that's a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next is the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And another ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And that one pulled foul. In there at the knees. And the count is even, 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1 on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And next up for the Tigers, Matt Vierling. Struck out swinging his first time. On a line, base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Wastes no time there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
1 down. And now the first baseman, Colt Keith. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That's inside. 1-0. Vierling, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Next offering is fouled back. Ball to strike. The pitch. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Good job to fight that one off.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Still only one out here in the inning. In the air, center field. Merrill nabs it, and there's two down. Jace Young now at the plate. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. That is upstairs for ball one. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball one. Two on, two outs. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. One run across. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Tigers 3 and the Padres 1. Back here at Petco Park, set for the bottom of the 3rd. So here's the Padres DH, Tirso Ornelas.
Nope.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed.
That's a ball. 2-0.
That's in there, and a count 2-1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
That one off the mark. 3-1. There's a strike.
2. The count's full.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, they opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch. But now he's got to work out of the stretch.
Here's Elias Diaz. That one in there across the letters.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Back foot slider struck him out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Arise swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. And that's downstairs and outside. Man at first, one away. On the ground to third. There's one. Out. And that's two. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to inning number 4. It's the Tigers 3 and the Padres 1. Back here in San Diego, all set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Trey Sweeney. On the corner for a strike. Foul ball there. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The shortstop takes the ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Let's go,
Fastball is outside. And the sweeper misses.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. That does it for Yu Darvish, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Brian Hoeing on to pitch here.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Parker Meadows will hit next. Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Yuki Matsui getting ready to go. Morejon also throwing. Runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. On to first, double play.
Well, a very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
Here is Gleyber Torres. He's already homered here in this one. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Tigers fail to make any noise, but they still lead it 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Fernando Tatis Jr. Check swing, called strike.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
0-2.
Oh, 2 now. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Jackson Merrill, the next to hit, struck out swinging his first time. That one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering is downstairs.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. A changeup missing, and the count's even at 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1 down, base is empty. Pitch misses, and now it's 3-2. That's to third, Young. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat.
Now batting, third baseman, Manny.
Now Machado up here. Grounded out his first time. And that's way high, and it's 1-0.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
There's the strike. That one down the line, and foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Tigers 3 and the Padres 1. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Riley Green. Hoeing back to work. Clips the corner. 0-1. Hoeing, a righty that throws with power. He features a sinker, a slider, a splitter, and he works in a 4-seamer.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. First pitch misses. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul.
Come on, Pop.
There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
One down, base is empty. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Tigers 3 and the Padres 1. Back here at Petco Park, bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Fouled off left side.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Next offering down in the dirt.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game. Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Xander Bogart.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. Flied to right his first time. That's a little bit low.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
The Tigers leading by 2, last half of inning number 5. Swing and a chopper out to short. Throw safe. And that was close.
The left fielder, number 24.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the left fielder, Connor Joe. And that's in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
0-2 is the count.
Snap throw to first. Bogaerts dives back, and they got him.
When there's a lefty on the mound, you've got to make sure you've got more of a one-way lead, even leaning back to the bag when he picks up his leg, unless you're thinking you're going first move. Not sure what he was doing right there over at first.
And takes low for ball 1.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The other way, makes the grab, and that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Tigers 3 and the Padres 1. Back here in San Diego, new inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Colt Keith. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Tigers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen. And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
And that's outside. And the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Let's go, Padres.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
In the air, left field. Joe getting an angle on it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Jace Young. Up now for the Tigers. 1 for 2. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And ball 1. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there. Ground ball right side. And that's just foul. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers.
Come on, Padres. You can do it, Friars.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Joe going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Now the DH for the Padres, Tirso Ornelas. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Dives and makes the catch.
Just a great job of concentration there as he leaves the ground to go airborne to make a diving catch. That's a tough play, but he got the job done.
And now it's Elias Diaz. He was a strikeout victim his first time. There's a strike. The Padres trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Rogers gathers, throws to first, gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Luis Arraez. Base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's already homered in this game. Top of the zone for a called strike. Arraez leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Do it again.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering upstairs. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA. And that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 left for San Diego. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Yuki Matsui.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Sweeney in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. And that one is gone. He shoots one out to right. And they add on. It's 4-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Back to the top of the order now. And now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. He swings and fouls one off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Now one missed. Movement in the bullpen. Wandy Peralta, the left-hander, up and throwing. That's outside. And a count now even up. And downstairs. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location. This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Matsui keeping an eye on him. He was late there, strike one.
Sometimes
I got a
being
ball, one
lucky
strike.
is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Runner on the move, and that one fouled off. Out to short, gets to it with a slide. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
And next to hit for Detroit, Riley Green. 1 for 3. And a foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
1 out and a runner at second. Smoked on the ground a second. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
Next is the Tigers DH, Kerry Carpenter.
Come on, Padres, let's go.
And the first
Oh,
pitch
that's
misses
out.
for ball 1. Runner at third, 2 away. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. A little bit low.
Whoa, that's
2
down.
and 2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one outside, and it's 3 and 2. Matt Vierling up next for the Tigers. And a swing and a miss. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time. Tigers 4 and the Padres 1. Set for the last half of the 7th, and now it's going to be Jackson Merrill. And a strike on the outside edge. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Will Vest getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Foley getting cranked up as well. Off the plate inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And down on strikes. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Jake.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Padres down in order. And this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Now pitching for
Adrian Morejon will take over here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Matt Vierling digs in now.
Right fielder, number 8, Matt Vierling.
And there's a ball. Morejon in his 5th season, 26 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Let's go, Pod.
Ground ball left
That
side,
ball's foul.
and it goes just foul. The next pitch misses, and now it's 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. This one in the air, center field. Merrill under it, and out number 1 on the grab.
The first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Colt Keith. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Bullpen action for the Padres. Wandy Peralta up and throwing. Breaking ball through there for a strike. That one hammered center field. Going back on this one. And caught on the warning track.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
2 down, bases empty. And up next for Detroit, Jace Young. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Will
Now
Vest.
pitching for Detroit, number 19, Will Vest.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now.
For the Padres, the shortstop,
Well, it's
Xander.
critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Inside.
That's
Ball
inside.
1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And that is strike two.
One ball.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
So digging in, Connor Joe. There's a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Ornelas in now, takes ball one off the plate. Now this is in the air down the line. Vierling on the move. He makes the grab, and that's the inning. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. Morahone back to work. That one's upstairs, ball one. Swings through that one for strike one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Yeah, that drops in for a strike. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Sweeney stands in now and watches strike one. That one the other way, and foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now two gone. Stepping in, Parker Meadows. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch, and he just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Line drive, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Gleyber Torres. Now snap throw to first. Oh, they got him, and that will end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. Tigers 4 and the Padres 1. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Bo Brisky.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with a W.
Stepping in for San Diego, Elias Diaz.
Elias Diaz.
And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a ball.
Outside low. Now 3-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Vierling squeezes it, and there's one away.
The first baseman, number 4.
He's 2 outs away. Arise now at the plate. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
1's the count.
On the ground, right side, Torres. And they're down to their last out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
0-1.
When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. They're down to their final strike.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
1 strike away. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a